Hi. Okay, we are going to be looking at how to figure out a percentage part. We've talked all about fractional parts. You know how to do it. I can draw a picture and I can say which part of this, which fractional part of this is red, and you'll tell me 1/4, 1/3, 6/8, whatever. Well, today I'm going to show you how to change that into percents. So the first thing you need to know, this right here is called a percent sign. And you'll notice I actually connect my little top doodad. That's not really right. That's just, I don't even think about it anymore. That's how I do it. It's as if you draw a circle, a slash line, and another circle, like that. But like I said, if you'll notice, I actually connect mine a lot of times like that, or like that. And you're gonna see it those ways. Obviously, you're gonna see it on mine. But if you see that little circle with a slash mark and then a circle at the bottom, that's called percent. And we use the word percent a lot of times. When we talk about sales, we'll say, what percent off? It's 50% off. And we know that that means it's half off. Some percentages are just easily known to us. If we were to look at this, we would say a half of this square is purple, or 50% of the square is purple. Here I've divided the square into three different things. Once again, half of the square, 50% of the square is purple. But if you look, 1/4 of the square is red. 1/4 is the same as 25%. What do you know that you have to have 4 25s to make a whole of? Quarters. You gotta have 4 quarters. Each quarter is 25 cents, and it equals up to 100. We make a lot of things. That's another word for this, is quarters. You could say a quarter of the square is green, and people would know that means 1/4 or 25%. A clock every 15 minutes is called a quarter. If someone says, it's a quarter past, that means it's 1/4 of an hour past. It's like if it was a 2:15, it's 2:15. If it's 2:45, it's 2:45. It's 15 minutes before the next hour. 1 whole quarter hour before. Pretty cool, right? Didn't realize how much we use this in our regular everyday language. And it's really mathematical terms. Now the way, and our lesson, first off, let me point out, it gives you some very common ones to learn right here. And that's all well and good. And use that for your homework. There's no reason for you to think, oh, I hope I got this right. But I want to show you how you figure out percentages, because it's very, very easy. So if we know that half is 50%, but how do we know it? Well, this is just a fraction, which means this is the same as saying 1 divided by 2. We know that the number 1 is the same as 1 with however many zeros it needs in life to get its job done. Well, to be able to divide, it's going to need more than just 1, because 2 can't go into 1, but 2 can go into 10. So make sure to bring that decimal point up. 0.5. A 0.5 is the same as 50, that and that. Yes, that's 50 hundredths. And that's 5/10. But when you're getting to percentages, you're going to take it out 2 sections to get there. So I would know once I got to there, okay, well, to say my percentages, I still need another 0 behind it. Let's do another one that we know. Let's do 1/4, because we've already said that that's how many percentages? Yeah, 25%. 1/4. 4th. That's the same as saying 1 divided by 4. So we know we got to carry it out some. 4 can go into 10. Oh, bring my decimal point up. 2 times 8, 2. I need something else there. So I'm going to stick another 0 there. Bring it down. 5. And actually, I wouldn't have done long division with that. You know I wouldn't have. But I wanted to make sure you saw it. I've got 2 decimal points now. I don't have to go out any farther because it would just be more zeros. See? If I went out farther, it would just be 0, 0, zeros. No reason to do that. 25%. In real life, though, if somebody were to tell me there was a sale going on and it was such and such % off, or, you know, it was half off or whatever, for whatever reason, if I needed to know percentages. Okay, let's say that 1/2 again. I would say 2 divided by 1. And do you see on Chloe's calculator, it even makes like a fraction bar. Not 2 divided by 1. Hold on. Where's the clear? This is Chloe's. 1 divided by 2. See how it even looks like a fraction? Because remember we talked about a fraction bar is basically saying division. And now I'm going to hit enter. And I get 0.5. I can do that for any fraction I want. Let's just say 3/7. Let's figure out what that percent is going to be. So we're going to say 3 divided by 7. Where's her enter button? Y'all, there's so many buttons on this computer, on this calculator. Now see here, I got a big long number. But remember, I only need 2. So I'm going to look at the third one. It's an 8, so I'm going to round up, and this would be 43%. 1/3 is like that. If people say 1/3, they mean 33%. Check this out. 1 divided by 3 equals, see all the, so people just say 33%. You can do this. You do not have to have this big, fancy, schmancy calculator. You can do it on a plain old calculator. In real life, we memorize most of them, especially the common ones, the half off, the quarter off, 25% off, 33% off. We memorize those because we use them so much. But if for some reason you ever need to know, all you do is divide that small number, the top number, by the bottom number, that bigger number, and you'll get it. And if you need to check it, you now know how to use your calculator to check it. And that is everything. Let's see. Yep, pretty long video, so I'm going to let y'all go. Bye.